What's up, everybody? I always wanted to do that. What's going on, everyone? My name is Zach, and today we're going to be talking about the Peter McKinnon and Nomatic collaboration. This is the Luma 18-liter camera bag. It seems like every time Peter McKinnon puts his name on something or puts his energy into a product, that it always seems to be awesome. The marketing is dope, and there's a lot of hype built around his products. I'm just generally a fan of Peter McKinnon. I think he does like the best stuff for photo video. He's paved the way for so many creators on YouTube and Instagram and just in the whole creative photo video space. And I've been a big fan of him for a long time, but I've never actually had one of his bags to know whether or not that sort of carries over into his products. Now let's talk about this bag and some of the features that help it to kind of stand apart from some previous, or I would say even some more sort of traditional style camera bags. When Peter cut the promo for this bag and the launch for the Kickstarter, which I ended up being a part of, one thing that he had mentioned is that this is a smaller bag. It's a little bit more of a stripped back style of bag from his traditional use case for camera bags and his previous Nomatic collaborations. It feels like this is kind of a segue from just focusing on camera specific bags into this could be a camera bag, or it could be an everyday sort of carry bag for whatever sort of stuff you're creating. So starting with the outside of the bag, I think that this is a very good looking camera bag. It's very minimal, it's very sleek. It doesn't look overtly like a camera bag. It doesn't feel like it's got too many pouches or anything like that. In fact, it's got a lot less, but I think that you gain a lot from a looks standpoint. One thing that stood out to me immediately when I got this bag is just how thin it is. Now, I don't know how much this represents on camera, but this is significantly thinner than some of my other camera bags that I own. Overall, I'd say things feel really nice and sturdy on this bag. It's sort of like tight tolerances, which is really nice whenever you're spending, you know, a healthy amount of money on a product and you want to have some confidence knowing that it's going to protect the gear or your computer or whatever it is that you're putting inside of it. This outside material feels very solid. They said it's weather resistant. I'm sure it would suit you very well if you happen to catch yourself in the rain. On the top of the bag, we have a small little pocket here, and it's got sort of like a felt or a soft sort of microfiber feeling on the inside of it, which is really nice if you're going to put your phone or any sort of delicate electronics in there. On the top of the bag, there is this extra compartment where it has sort of this, I got my charger in here, but it's got this, you know, padded spot to hold things in place here on the top. On the side here, you have side access to grab your camera, which I don't have in there because I'm filming with it. Now the other side is this water bottle pouch, which could be also used for a tripod. And in case you were wondering what this holds, I've got a 32 ounce Awala water bottle, which is like the best water bottle ever. But this fits in nicely with the bag. But you'll notice that the profile definitely gets a lot larger with the water bottle. It definitely protrudes more. But it's nice that if it's out there, then you can get it to be a lot more slim. It's really cool. And then I'm not sure if you heard it, but this little section here has a magnet. Now, I'm not surprised by this because if you follow Peter for like any amount of time, you know that the dude is like a freak about magnets. And quite honestly, I don't blame him because magnets are freaking awesome. On the back side of the bag, we have our straps and our back section padded, pretty standard for most camera bags. And then it has the luggage pass through. Of course, we also have our nice little chest strap that has a nice satisfying click. I have a feeling that Peter was probably really involved with the clickiness of this. Like, it was probably a primary reason for choosing this particular clip because of that sound. I just feel like when that dude's making a product, like it's not even what it does. It's probably most important how it sounds. You can also strap things to the front of this bag using these little loopholes that they have across the front. So let's say you wanted to mount something on the outside of the bag. You can use one of the Nomatic like bongo tie type things, these like stretchy clamp dealios, that I think one of them comes with the bag and I didn't realize that, and so I bought like 3 or 6 of them. So I have too many of these, but I'll find uses for it. Like I could use it as a bracelet, you know, that's kind of cool. I could use it to, I don't really know for what else, but you know, anyway, you could take this and feed it through your bag. So you can actually like clamp things to the front of the bag and then use this section for carrying, which I'm not sure I've necessarily seen before, but it kind of speaks to this bag and sort of the minimalist approach where it's like stripping back a lot of the functionality of like traditional camera bags. You can kind of like make it a little more modular and like add this stuff in on top of the bag. So if you like needed to carry a tripod with you, there's a little foot that comes out down here where you can put the leg of, or one of the legs of your tripod, put it down there, and then strap it up with one of these. Moving to the inside of the bag, we've got, come on. We got a nice little laptop sleeve in there. I've got 13-inch MacBook Pro in there, but I believe this carries all the way up to a 16. And then for the actual inside of the bag, we have this nice section where you can organize different items. You get 2 pockets there. You could use a spot for batteries or filters or whatever. And then you have this second bigger pocket here that you can use for more items. Got a couple of SSDs in there right now. And then you have your camera cube section. So if you've seen the inside of a camera cube, camera bag section, you've seen one, you've seen many, but I will say that compared to some other bags that I've had in the past, I think that this Nomatic material, the way that all these dividers feel, look, the way that they act when you're placing them, I think this is probably the best iteration I've seen of that type of product, which I'm very thankful for. I currently really only use one camera, which I'm shooting on right now. That fits here with the lens, and I've got 2 other prime lenses that I keep with me. I could fit another spot for the zoom lens if I needed to, but there's an extra spot here for a microphone. Right now I'm just got a couple of field notes booklets there, and then a, you know, cheapo digital disposable camera. So for my use case, this works really well. Now I could see where this potentially could be problematic for people who are really photo focused or really video focused, and that's all that you do. You may find yourself lacking enough space or enough compartments with this particular bag, depending on what you bring with you all the time. For me personally, I'm not shooting every single day. A lot of the work that I do is mostly on my computer, and so to bring my computer, to bring a single camera, maybe 1 or 2 extra lenses to have, and then maybe a couple of other small cameras and accessories, microphone, charging cables, and some batteries, you know, drives and SD cards. This actually fits my needs very well. So now that we talked about this bag, the features, the marketing, and magnets, of course magnets, I wanted to ask the question, is this bag worth the hype? And to answer that question, I think it really depends on the person and their particular use case. If you're a content creator, if you're somebody carrying around a computer, maybe a camera and a couple of lenses, then I think that this bag is probably perfect for you. Now, if you're somebody who has one of the other Nomatic McKinnon bags and you're wondering, okay, this one's cheaper and is this better, or what am I missing out on? I think that if you're happy with your bag that you have right now, then just be happy with it and don't worry about buying this bag, because those bigger bags have so much more space and functionality in the sense of you can do a lot more, put a lot more in there than you can with this bag. Now let's talk about the price. This Luma Camera Pack list price is $220 US. Now I've already seen it on sale for around $195, and I personally paid the Kickstarter price, which was, I believe, $185 US. And for that price, I think that this is actually a very solid product. I like the way that it looks. I like the way that it operates. I think that it has a lack of some features that maybe even some bags in this price range would have, but keeping in mind, this is a more stripped back, simplified version of a camera bag slash everyday carry slash creator bag, I think this is a really good option at that price range. Like I mentioned, I bought this with my own money and I feel like I got a solid product for the money I spent. So if you are somebody who is looking for a nice, simplified, sleek looking camera bag, or if you are just a fan of Peter McKinnon and you want to support the work that he does, then I think that the Luma Camera Pack is a good option to look into. So now I want to hear from you in the comments down below. What do you think about this bag? Do you like this bag? What are the features that you like about it or don't like about it? Do you have other McKinnon products? What do you think about them? What did I miss? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, if you got value out of this video, why don't you go ahead and add some value right back to it by hitting that like button. You can check out links to the camera bag and loads of other fun stuff down in the video description. But hey, until the next time, my name is Zach Sopak, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Let's go. Oh my god. What's up, everybody? This feels ridiculous.